POV, you work on a secret island for the ultra-rich. You are 24 years old when you see the job listing. Private island. Luxury hospitality experience preferred. Absolute discretion required. The salary is 3 times what you make now. You stare at the screen for a full minute. Absolute discretion. That phrase should bother you more than it does. Instead, you click apply. 2 weeks later you're on a private plane headed somewhere in the Caribbean. Nobody tells you exactly where. The pilot doesn't talk. The flight attendant doesn't smile. The only thing waiting for you when you land is a black SUV and a man holding a clipboard with your name on it. Welcome to paradise. At least that's what the brochure says. The island is beautiful. White sand. Blue water. Perfect weather. The kind of place people spend their entire lives trying to afford for 1 week. The guests never stay for 1 week. Most arrive Friday afternoon. Most leave before sunrise Monday. Some stay only a few hours. Those are usually the most important ones. Your job is simple. Carry bags. Serve drinks. Smile. Forget. Especially the last part. Forget. The island manager explains the rules during orientation. No phones. No photographs. No guest names. No questions. Violation of confidentiality results in immediate termination. The word termination hangs in the air a little longer than it should. You decide not to ask why. 3 months pass. The money is incredible. Your bank account grows faster than it ever has before. You pay off debt. You help your parents. You start imagining a future. Then you begin noticing things. Not big things. Small things. The kind of details your brain collects without permission. Guests arriving under fake names. Entire villas reserved for one person. Security teams that outnumber the actual visitors. One night you're delivering wine to a private dinner. The table seats 12. Every guest is famous. Not movie star famous. The other kind. The kind that controls companies. Governments. Markets. The kind of people who move the world without ever appearing on magazine covers. They stop talking when you enter. They start talking when you leave. You hear one sentence before the door closes. If regulators see the report, we're finished. Everyone laughs. Not nervous laughter. Confident laughter. The laughter of people who don't think consequences apply to them. You keep walking. Because that's your job. Months become a year. The island changes you. You stop reacting to things. A helicopter arrives at midnight. Normal. A billionaire books the entire island for 2 guests. Normal. Security searches your room without explanation. Normal. The strange becomes ordinary. That is the most dangerous thing that can happen to a person. One night a storm knocks out power across half the island. Backup generators activate. Most guests stay inside. You are sent to check a storage building near the marina. The door is unlocked. It shouldn't be. Inside are rows of servers. Thousands of blinking lights. More computing power than you've ever seen in your life. The room is freezing cold. A monitor flashes briefly before locking. For 1 second you see folders. Guest names. Dates. Video files. Hundreds. Maybe thousands. You close the door. You walk away. You never mention it. But you stop sleeping well after that. Because now you know. The island isn't just a resort. It's an archive. A vault. A place where information is worth more than money. And information about powerful people is worth more than gold. The next year is worse. Not because you learn more. Because you learn less. People disappear. Staff leave suddenly. Guests stop returning. Rumors spread. Nobody confirms anything. Nobody denies anything. The island becomes quieter. Tension replaces luxury. Then one Tuesday morning everything changes. Federal agents arrive by boat. 3 of them. Then 20. Then 50. Search warrants. Evidence teams. Lawyers. Helicopters overhead. The manager who always looked calm suddenly looks terrified. That's how you know it's real. They interview everyone. Including you. You tell the truth. Mostly. The truth is strange. You spent years surrounded by secrets. Yet somehow you know almost nothing. You saw pieces. Never the whole picture. The agent seemed disappointed by that. You are disappointed too. Because understanding would make this easier. Instead you are left with fragments. Questions. Half-finished memories. The island closes 6 months later. The owners vanish into legal battles. The guests deny everything. The staff scatter across the world. You move back to the mainland. You take a normal job. Normal hours. Normal pay. Normal people. Years pass. Sometimes someone recognizes the island's name in conversation. You change the subject immediately. Not because you're hiding something. Because you don't know how to explain it. How do you explain a place where everyone knew something was wrong but nobody knew exactly what? How do you explain watching powerful people treat rules like suggestions? How do you explain becoming part of something without understanding it until it was already over? You still think about the server room sometimes. The blinking lights. The endless folders. The information stored there. You wonder where it went. Who has it now? Whether it was destroyed. Or simply moved somewhere else. The world likes to believe scandals end when the headlines stop. You know better. Most stories don't end. They just become invisible. And somewhere, on some private island, a new employee is probably reading a job listing right now. Private island. Excellent salary. Absolute discretion required. And just like you did years ago. They're about to click apply.